Yesterday, they buffed the Elder MOSSRIPPER rod inside of Roblox Fisch. So today, I want to put this rod to the test to see if we can notice the visible changes with the buff. That way, you know if it's worth spending half your lifetime to get the Shrouded mutation on a golden sea pearl to be able to craft this thing. So with the Ash Claw update, they actually buffed a ton of rods, which I'm sure you know. Here's actually a list of all the different rods they changed and what they changed with them. However, a day after the update, they also introduced the Elder MOSSRIPPER buff, which if you don't know what this rod is, here are the stats on the rod. Overall, they're very, very good stats. If you don't know how to get it, a quick rundown. The hardest thing is you need a golden sea pearl with the Shrouded mutation, which is a 0.03% chance to get from appraising. So the rod is super hard to get, and then this rod was incredibly OP on release, but then they nerfed it. However, they just recently buffed it again, so let's go ahead and test it out. So here are the passives on the rod, and the passive they buffed in specific was the every 2 minutes receive a higher chance to catch a higher rarity fish with the Mossy mutation, which is a 16.5x cell multiplier. So you can see how this rod can be super overpowered. Originally, they had it so every certain amount of perfect catches, you got the guaranteed best item in that pool, and then they nerfed it to just every 2 minutes you have a chance to get the very best item in the pool. But with the update yesterday, they buffed the additional catch passive rarity chances, meaning the higher rarity things are going to be more common. So I'm just going to test this at Castaway, and we're going to see how long it takes us to get a secret. I'm not sure if you saw that, but right away on my first cast, I actually just pulled the exotic. So you can see right there, I just got the secret. Actually, I already had a couple. But the reason why this rod is so OP is because when it does that, it gives you the guaranteed Mossy mutation. So you can see if I go to sell this item, I get 538,000 just for a single, very easy guaranteed fish to catch. And you could even utilize that on something like the Elder Moss Shop or another secret boss fish. Especially with the introduction of the cataclysmic fish hunts, you can use that on like the earthquakes or even the Ash Claw, which since it's the Mossy mutation, if you actually did that on the Ash Claw, it would make a very great aquarium fish. So overall, I would 100% recommend that you get this rod now while you can, because who knows if they'll nerf this in the future, because it is pretty OP. If you guys are new around here, please make sure to drop a sub with notifications on. The fish fry update is this following weekend, which I will be live for at 11 a.m. Eastern time, so make sure you're here for that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.